Hello everyone, this is Majorshepard. This is just an update video about the change that YouTube has done to the partner program. For those of you who were there for the stream on Thursday, you would know kind of what this is about, but for those that don't, I'll give a brief summary. Also, I'll be trying to be as real with you guys as I can be. I won't be, what would you call it, guffing it up as I usually am. So I also wanted to had to try and deal with it for a few days so then I could be as mellow as I can. Instead of, screaming into the mic. But, yeah. So basically, YouTube has decided to change their policy regarding partnership program, which is where anyone that makes videos and gets to the requirements can sign up and be able to earn money off of what videos they make. So YouTube videos, gameplay, stuff like that. And basically, instead of it being, which was originally, you had to get a total of 10k views in about a 12-month period, you could then sign up and you'll be able to be a part of it. However, they decided to change it, and now instead of 10k, you need 4k views in total, but you also need 1,000 subs. And that's the wrinkle that is going to be affecting me coming the 20th or 25th of February. So basically, I don't meet the new requirements now. I have right now of this video on the 19th of the 1st, 19th of January 2018. I have 363 subs, and that's over a 4-year period. Under the new guidelines, I will no longer be able to be a part of the partnership program, and by the 25th of February, I will be removed from the program, and I will no longer be able to earn money off of the videos I make. This also has the effect that the network I'm partnered with, which is Freedom, effectively they would probably drop me because I'm no longer earning videos from no longer earning anything from the videos I make, and obviously that's not going to be anything for them because they're not going to be earning anything from the videos I make. So it's both pretty pro quo, and I don't really blame them for that. I can understand their point of view, so I'm not really upset about that with the network, or I'm not upset with the network. I am upset with YouTube though, but we'll get some other stuff out of the way first. So yeah, by the 25th, I will be taken off of the partnership program, and lose access to features like creating cards at the end of videos, or doing some other features that are partnership only features, which I am always against because it's a thing that you need to do on your video, but so yeah, those changes are coming out by the 25th. There is a caveat where if before that time or within 30 days I get 1,000 subs, I will keep my partnership. So there's that caveat. The only problem is I don't see that being possible because to be honest, my channel's one of the slow channels. It grows very slowly. Over 4 years, I've only been able to get 363 subs, which is still a big number, at least to me, because 363 people enjoy what I make and want to keep getting it, which is great, but it's not enough for YouTube. They want more. They want 1,000 subs, or no, you don't get anything. And realistically, to me, I don't think that's actually possible. I may get like 10 subs during that time, but I'm not going to be able to get to 1,000 unless something amazing happens. But the realist in me is thinking, yeah, that's not going to happen. It'd be great if it did, but sometimes things don't work out that way. So yeah, there's that, which isn't the best, to be perfectly honest. It seems to be quite clear that this is in response to what Logan Paul, I think his name is, did with one of his videos, which was going to Japan and making a video of him going to one of the forests, which is known to be, or what would you call it? Renowned, not renowned, the bad version of renowned, where it's like it's not a good opinion of it, but it's basically known for being a suicide forest where people would just go to kill themselves, and it's quite high in that regard of that. And the thing is, he obviously found a dead guy, but instead of, cutting off the broadcast or the recording, he decided to keep going. I mean, sure, it's a shock to find a dead body, but at no point after doing that and actually doing the recording, he didn't at any point think it was maybe not a good idea to upload it. And obviously, for those that have been keeping up with that, it got a lot of backlash. He ended up taking it down, and he's made mistakes since then. But obviously, I'm not really into the stuff that he does. I only really learned about it when it started becoming like big, like in the news. And obviously this had an adverse effect on YouTube itself, where advertisers and investors were pulling out because of the backlash. Or in their eyes, it wasn't protecting their brand image from being, what would you call it, stifled, put in a bad light, is how we say. And obviously they sent a statement which was possibly not true, where they said something like, "Oh, we've taken steps to ensure to rectify this," when in actuality they didn't do anything. It was actually Logan Paul or one of his team that got rid of the video. YouTube didn't do anything. They let it up. They kept it up, even with all the stuff that was in it. They didn't do anything. And then when he took it down, and then everything started kicking off, it's like, we have taken steps to ensure this doesn't happen again, and they didn't do anything. So, but this is obviously in response to what happened, because they're trying to reassure investors that they are taking steps to make sure that channels don't do this. Personally, I think it's kind of a knee-jerk reaction. Instead of trying to handle the situation with the person that caused the issue, they're basically dealing the punishment out on everyone else. The way that they word it is the fact that it's saying, "Oh, you're getting copycats and channels that make subpar content, and our aim is to try and remove those videos and channels." I don't think this is going to do that, because those kind of channels get 1,000 subs, they get lots of views because they're they're copying people. So doing this is not really going to stop them. They're going to still do that. The only people that this affects is other channels that are small, that start off small and are trying to start up their own thing. And in all honesty, it's more like they're trying to just make it so then channels that have not very, what would you call them, appealing concepts for investors, they're more working towards that. And I would prefer it if they were upfront about why they did the change, because it's more like they're doing the whole politician thing of hand waving to really hide the actual motive behind it, rather than just directly saying, "Okay, this is what's going to happen now because this," rather than, "This is happening because we don't want our viewers to have to suffer through the bad videos that you all watch, and look, a balloon." And, I'd rather if they were actually like an employer, because basically, if you're making YouTube videos and you're getting paid for it, you're basically an employee working for YouTube. But the thing is, they're like the most shadiest employers, because they don't communicate properly. They do the whole hand wavy thing. It's like everything's fine and nothing's to worry about. And, it gets kind of tiresome, and it's getting to the point where a lot of people are like, just talk to us normally, stop trying to bullshit us, just tell us what's actually going on and what the actual issues are, rather than making something up. And I tend to agree on that. But I'm probably getting off track. So they've done that, and now a lot of channels, not just mine, are losing the partnership. Like I said, this has the adverse effect of me also probably losing my account with my network, which I've also been a part with for 4 years. And that really is the biggest issue for me, because really, if I'm being if I'm telling you, being completely honest, I don't earn that much from YouTube. I earn like 60p a month, which is something like a pound, 60p for 12 months, so 6 times 12, 120, I don't know, maths, but something like £1.20 or £5. I don't know, I'll have to look at my analytics. I think it said £10 last time, which I don't think is true, because that seems a lot for something that I haven't actually received. But yeah, there's that. But the thing is, like I was saying, I don't earn that much. I earn very little, in fact. But the thing is, it was a good motivator. It was like, oh, people are watching, I'm getting paid for this. Oh yeah, I better keep doing it then. You know, it felt like people supporting me in that regard. But the biggest thing was that I had a network, and the network is something that is behind me, something that will protect me from any, shady dealings on from other channels or from other people a part of YouTube. So let's say I get a copyright strike, I can talk to my network, and they be able to get their own teams together, figure out what they can do, and tell me what I can do to sort this out. I've only actually been flagged once, which was retracted, but I still contacted them. They told me what I could do, and then they gave me steps on what I should do to go against the process, which is great. It's good when you have a network with you, because then they can help you with problems like that and give you information and help you grow your channel. And the thing is, it's like, it helps a lot when you have someone with clout in the back that's able to help you when you ask. And I mean, yeah, they help. They obviously, you share the revenue that you earn. They take like 40 or 20% or whatever it was, and go from there. But with the YouTube changes, I will be losing that, and I effectively will become a channel that is basically a prime target for anyone. I won't have anyone to help defend me against this. I could probably ask around, like other YouTubers that are big and have dealt with this before, but for me personally, I will be on my own, and I will have to deal with that on my own. And that's a big thing. That's kind of scary, because what if a big channel that has like 500,000 subscribers and me with 363 says like, oh, this guy's copied our video, even though I don't know who you are. Yeah, you're copying our video. I'm flag. What can I do? I don't have anyone behind me now. I have to figure out how to go against this myself without making things worse. And that obviously, like I said, it's scary. So I am worried about the future of what's going to happen, because once I lose that network, there isn't a guard anymore. The burglars could just walk right in and go like, oh yeah, we could just take this. See you, buddy. You're going to get sued now. So yeah, that's really the biggest problem that I have with this. And when I first about these changes, it was a blow. And I'm going to be completely honest, if it wasn't for my Patreon supporters, I probably would have just given up just then and there. I would have, as soon as I heard about this, I would have just, okay, well, I guess I'll go find an actual job now. I won't make any more videos anymore. I'll just stop. Because it would have killed it. It would have killed my motivation, because what's the point? I don't earn anything from this now. I don't get protection. I don't get feedback now about what videos get what. So I effectively don't get anything back. So what would be the point? It's really because of the people on Patreon that I still want to keep continuing, and I still want to make videos. I enjoy making videos, but I enjoy people enjoying my videos as well, more probably. So being able to know that there are people that enjoy my content enough that they are willing to help support me financially, personally, which if I'm being honest, it's a complete confidence booster in that. Without them, I probably, like I said, I would have given up. I would have just stopped. So if anyone from the Patreon is actually watching this, thank you so much. It just, without you guys, I would have stopped, and because you kept supporting me, I will keep going. So yeah, thank you a lot. You don't know how much that means to me. It's kind of awkward trying to be heartfelt about, trying to speak from the heart, or saying things without bullshit or something. But yes, thanks, thank you. So I will say there is one thing that is good, I guess, about this, in that it's made me get into action about trying to get more subscribers, because I meet the second requirement, which is at least 4K views for a year. I have 17K views a year, which to me it was actually kind of surprising when I ended up looking that up. I was like, I really get that many? Wow. I thought I barely got above 1,000. I didn't know I got 17,000. That's really good for me. I just don't have the subscribers, and I'm wondering why that is. I don't know if it's something that I'm not doing that is not making people want to stay around or want to subscribe. As you guys know, I don't say like and subscribe in my videos. For me personally, it feels more not pandering, like I'm begging. I'm like, please like and subscribe, do it, please. At this point, obviously, I kind of need to do that because I'm in that situation, but it also is the point of it getting annoying. Like, if I keep saying that, personally, I think people would start thinking I'm getting to be annoying because I keep saying it. Like and subscribe. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't subscribe and like. If after a while it will get repetitive and people will start leaving en masse, because then I'm becoming like every other kind of YouTuber they hate or whatever that does that. So I've always been cautious or trepidatious about saying that, but maybe I should say it more, because maybe there are people that genuinely forget to subscribe. Like, they need the reminder that, oh hey, I should subscribe to this guy because I actually like this guy's content, so oh yeah, sure, subscribe, click the bell, do whatever. Because some people are forgetful. It's not their fault, it's just they need a reminder every now and then. So I might start introducing that into my videos, where I say, don't forget to like and subscribe, stuff like that. I mean, at the moment, what I do say is, if you like what I do, go to my Patreon, or there's a donation link as well if you want to support me through that. I say those things as well, but maybe I should start including the like and subscribe, so then that becomes more of a thing. I'm also thinking that maybe I should start branching into like the social aspect as well, because a lot of channels do that. They have like a Reddit, they have a Twitter, they have maybe even a Facebook. They have like social groups that people can go to and talk to and maybe interact with the actual viewer creator as well. Not everyone does that, so I don't know if it's for me, because I'm not really into the whole, not the social side, more of the creating. Would it be a community? I guess communities like that, because I don't know what kind of effect that will do. I guess it's more like, if I do create that, then people will leave because I've created that. It's like, well, then you're just becoming every other YouTuber. Are you sure that's a good idea? I want to leave now because you're not the same guy anymore. It's really just making it so then people feel like it's a community, that they feel like they're a part of something, that they want to come back because there's people here that they agree with or they enjoy being around and they like watching the content. That creates discussions, or they just enjoy watching some guy playing some games and like discuss what he's missed or how they can help or hinder that gamer. There's that. So I'm thinking about maybe doing that as well if it needs to be done. But there's also the whole thing about streaming as well. For those that actually watch those, I stream, and for those that don't, I stream on Tuesday and Thursday. I don't know if I would say they are the best things, but they offer direct interactions with anyone that comes by and watches. Obviously, sometimes, well, most of the time, I don't get that many watchers on them. It's usually when I play like a really good or well-known game like Dark Souls. I will say my Dark Souls videos are probably the ones that a lot of people were actually a part of and came to watch, because Dark Souls is a big thing in there. Everyone loves Dark Souls, near enough anyway. So there's those, and then there are other videos like the one I'm playing right now, which is Far Cry 4, which will sometimes I'll get like 10 plus viewers, and then other times I can get like 2. I don't know if it's because I'm doing it wrong in that I'm not putting out enough notice for people to try and make it, or if something is up where it's not actually letting people know I'm going to stream, or I am streaming. Which is why I set it up so then I've got it for YouTube and Twitch, because some people prefer to watch it on YouTube because they use YouTube, and some people prefer to watch it on Twitch because it's more of a streaming service rather than what YouTube had, which is apparently still in beta. I would think they would actually take it out of beta now, because it's been like, what, a year or 2 now since it's come out, and it's still in beta. But you got that. I'm still going to be doing those, obviously. But I don't know if I should increase the amount of times I stream, because a lot of the people that are really successful or successful enough have a ton. I mean, like almost daily live streams where they just do whatever. They play PUBG, or they play fucking whatever. Look at Vinesource. He's a live streamer. He's practically only a live streamer, and he has like a ton of views. I mean, sure, maybe it's comparing like apples to peanuts in this case, but he does a live stream like every day near enough, and he's very famous. And then you've got things like I'm trying to think of another gamer. You got things like Latalis X, the guy that got me into Freedom. If you don't know him, he's a gamer who plays like similar games to me, but he does like clips and sometimes full playthroughs as well. He's done like Witcher 1, Witcher 2, Witcher 3. I think right now he's doing The Witcher 2. He also plays Star Wars. He branches out. He plays MMOs. He also plays single player games and things like that. And he sometimes uploads clips, or he uploads like full playthroughs. That skip the walking around and the things that don't matter. He just sticks with like the story content and things that are important to the game itself. But yeah, I was getting off track. So him, who does that, he does streams occasionally, I think sort of similar to me. I don't think he's exactly the same with that. I think he streams more than I do. But he has enough views to keep going, so he's fine. So maybe I need to do more what he does. Essentially, I just have to try and look around, see what's getting the most people to stick around and have fun, and see what I can do, because I want to keep doing this. I want to keep making videos, and I want to make it my main source of income. I literally took all last year to just focus on my channel, just make videos and do what I can and just make it big. Obviously, it sort of worked, because I think when I started I had 254, and at the end of the last year, well, now I have 363, so maybe it sort of worked. Not as big as an impact as I was hoping, but still an impact, so obviously something's working in that regard. But I'm just thinking, if I take this whole year again to do that, but I try to do all these changes, I don't know if it will be enough. Obviously, I want to try and get 1,000 subs before the 25th, so then I can keep my partnership, rather than having to wait until I do get 1,000 subs to then be able to get it back. Because at that point, I will then have to reapply to my network, because they would have gotten rid of me. So I'm trying to build that up so then we can get back to the focus and make this channel big, successful, get people to like it, and hopefully not change. And I don't mean changes in changing how videos are done, but not change me. Like, keep me the same, or highlight the things that people like watching me about. I don't know if people like what I sound like. I don't know if people like what I play, or if I am actually a distraction from the videos. I don't know. I've said this before, I think a few years ago, but my viewers are rather quiet. They don't really say much. They don't talk. They don't post a comment that much. The only time I've seen comments are on my much older videos, like when I first started and I had like a really bad mic and I kept it really close to my mouth and I was like, I think most of the things I get are like on my Vampire the Masquerade videos, which in my opinion were actually quite bad because I was very loud. Or actually no, that's the only time I've actually heard it. Sometimes they do it on my Mass Effect videos, but not that much. But yeah, you're a very quiet bunch, guys. And I don't know if that's just because of me or if that's just how things are for this group. I don't know, but I don't know. It doesn't. It's hard to try and get a gauge of what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong when, well, there's no contact. And I'm not holding that against you. It's probably my fault. Maybe I've made it so then my viewers don't want to talk because they just want to watch a guy playing games, which is perfectly fine. It's just hard to try and build progression off of that improvement. So, yeah, essentially, longer video than I wanted, but it's a long discussion, and I wanted to bring to light what's happened and what I'm going to be trying to do to try and fix this. I don't know if it will work. It might not. If it comes to it, and if I end up losing Patreons as well, then I will probably have to stop, because at that point, if those people don't like what I do, then there's no point continuing. If the people that wanted to support me liked what I do but left, then obviously I've lost what I had. So, long story short, or in summary, YouTube's making changes to their partnership program. Instead of requiring 10k views in a total of 12 months, they now require 1,000 subs and a total of 4k views in 12 months. This will remove me from the partnership program. I will probably be removed from my network as well once those changes go around, unless they say differently after a while. But for right now, as far as I know, they will. I am looking into ways that I can increase my subscriber count and hopefully get 1,000 subs. However, I don't believe that's going to be possible within the allotted time frame. But I'm still going to try and do some changes. And hopefully the channel will grow to a substantial amount and we can all have fun and be a good community. So yeah, it's a lot, and hopefully these changes will help. I don't know if they will, but it's better to try than not try, in the words of Yoda, I guess. But yeah, again, the Patreon guys, thank you a lot for supporting me. You have been it's kind of hard to say. You guys don't know how much you help with my confidence creating these videos, because you guys want to support me with money that you earn, and that's just wow. It's just wow. Thank you. And I guess to finish with this video, if you like what I do, you can help support me on my Patreon, which has links in the description, also with donations in the description as well. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And hopefully this year we'll grow to a big channel and we can get the partnership program back. Until then, this is Majorshepard. Hope you have a good day, and I shall see you next week. Until then, have a good one, and yeah, thanks for listening.